How's it going? Chris Graham, Marco here from We Love Betting, talking Football League this week live in Syndercombe in Shepherd's Bush. How's it going?
It's alright, thanks Chris.
Cool.
And you?
Well, 4 hours sleep last night, so and nothing exciting or sexy or rock and roll whatsoever. Nothing at all. Writing Premier League articles and watching documentaries in 10cc, which was good. But anyway, how are you?
I'm alright, I had a good night's sleep.
You know, good night's sleep. Look how he looks. He's 8 years younger than me, which he is. It's not a dig, by the way. Don't see it as a dig. It's a bad joke. Wimbledon Bolton is how we're kicking things off on this Thursday. And God, let's go. Two sides were miles apart just a few years ago. Well, actually in the top division back in the 90s together, probably, I think. And then miles and miles apart in the last decade, but now brought back together. You've got some good stats in that.
Yeah, 04-05, Bolton finished 6th in the Premier League that season. If you go back to the start of 04-05, AFC Wimbledon were beginning their first season in the Isthmian League First Division, which is level 8 of the pyramid. So both teams have come a long way for sure. Bolton started life back in the third tier with a great win, a 1-0 win against Sheffield United last weekend at home. Restricted the Blades to 0 shots on target, an excellent defensive effort. I think, you know, I saw Phil Parkinson's appointment in the summer, and I think all Football League fans kind of thought perhaps he's going to bring his same organisational skills to Bolton, from Bradford. He has. They're mightily effective, hard-working, ugly, defensively solid. He signed Mark Beavers from Millwall, a very solid centre half. And yeah, they were ugly against Sheffield United. Lots of long balls, lots of long throws, but effective. Jay Spearing scoring a cracking winner there. You know, we know what Bolton are going to bring to the table here. Wimbledon are quite a similar team actually, very direct, quite tough to beat, but quite disappointed with them last weekend. They went away to Walsall, first game. Walsall side who lost 9 first teamers across the summer. And Walsall beat them 3-1, hands down. Okay, that Wimbledon had some good parts, they were sloppy defensively and missed a few chances when they were 1-0 down, but even so, conceded another 3 goals in midweek in the EFL Cup. They need to be tighter at the back, they need to improve. And even though Bolton have won just 1 game in 33 away from home, they look a little bit overpriced to me this weekend. If you take the 0 handicap at 188 bet, which means basically the same as a draw no bet, you get your money back if the game ends all square. You can get Bolton at 2.12, which is a decent shout to me.
Decent, definitely. Decent. Onwards game 2, and it's Luton who've had an incredible 7 days. Got off to the brilliant start to the league season on Saturday, and then beat Aston Villa. Which, well, actually, it's not that impressive. Think about it. They only beat Aston Villa, but anyway. But yeah, how are you seeing the game against Yeovil on Saturday?
I think Luton are going to start. They already are quite short favourites to win this game, and quite rightly they're a big team at that level. Started superbly. Last weekend against Plymouth, they didn't see too much of the ball, but they were mightily effective on the break when they turned possession over. They were really poor, or overawed really for the first half hour against Villa, and then really came to the fore for the last hour. Deserved that win. Nathan Jones has been rebuilding the squad over the summer. He said he was euphoric after their win against Plymouth last weekend, as he would be, 3-0 win away from home. But they're kind of happy to sit back and cede possession in those 2 games, and I just wonder how they're going to cope against the Yeovil team, who will do similar. They'll counter-attack, they'll sit back, and they'll be tight, difficult to beat. Of course, they've got Hilton and Marriott up front, who are a class act at League 2 level and a real threat. But you know, I don't see too many goals in this game. We talked about it last weekend with Yeovil. Luton themselves at home at Kenilworth Road, 10 of the last 12 have seen under 2.5. As did 16 of their home games last season overall. Yeovil talked about Darren Way and what he's achieved at Yeovil last weekend. You know, very fair and deserved 2-0 winners against Notts County last weekend. Another under 2.5 game for Darren Way. That's 19 of 27 games under his tutelage. 11 of 18 away for Yeovil. You know, they've only lost 8 of their last 27 games under Darren Way. 12 clean sheets. I think Yeovil will go there for a point to set up and frustrate Luton, and I really wouldn't be surprised if they did, but my bet is under 2.5 goals, which is 1.95 a 188 bet, which seems a little bit big.
Yeah, absolutely. So some strong stats there, definitely, on the unders side of things. Final game then. The video, as you said last week, sponsored by the kind people of 188bet. So Thanks, guys. And final game, again from League Two, Crew back in the fourth tier up against a side who've been stuck in the fourth tier for the last few years, despite going off favourite like 5 of the last 6 seasons. Portsmouth.
Yeah.
What are you betting here?
Well, Pompey actually had their most successful season at League Two level since they've gone down last year. The first time in 8 seasons they've had year-on-year improvement. And Paul Cook's gone out and strengthened that squad even further. League One's calibre signings: Carl Baker, Noel Hunt, Danny Rose, just to name a few. They were the 4-5 scorers last season. There's so much attacking talent to call upon there. So you've got to assume there's going to be goals in this game. Crew for them. Well, they started life in League Two with a 2-1 win away at Stevenage. If you see Alex Kawamia's goal, the loanee from Chelsea that won the game,
Do you know he's
superb.
class?
I don't know actually. I wanted
Really
to check
want
that
to
out.
find that out.
I wanted to check that out. An audacious individual goal, though. Cracking strike.
Yeah.
Ryan Lowe, kind of daddy of the team, the 37-year-old captain, because it's a really, really young team. They lacked leaders last year. When things got rough, they didn't cope with it. Conceded far too many goals, 83 goals. I think they'll bring something to the table here. I don't think they'll be overawed by the playing Portsmouth at Gresty Road. So I like a goals angle here. Both teams are scorers, 1.84 with 188. It copped in 16 home games for Crew last season at League One level. 17 of Pompey's away games in League Two last season. If you put those two sort of strands together, you've got a 72% success rate there. Both teams score at 1.84, 72% success rate. You've got a value bet there. So all over BTTS at Gresty Road.
I love it. It's officially value. He's crunched the numbers. He's got the data sheets out. It is officially value. Thanks for that, Mark. And thanks for your 3 bits. Just very, very, very quickly, got a wee bit of time. You watched any of the Football League shows.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts very quickly on the Channel 5 one?
There's obviously a lot of men who are pleased to have Lindsay Hipgrove on their TV.
Kelly Cates though.
Yeah, I think I'm more of a Lindsay fan than
Really?
Kelly.
Kelly.
You're not a fan of the
The
other part of the relationship.
Let's still go there.
I just want to see football. Stop getting Chris Iwelumo and Michael Groves to talk about 26 games when they can only watch one game at 3 p.m. And pretend that they know something about it. I just want to see highlights. That's all I'm saying.
Just cut the crap and go on with the football. See you next week.